welcome to another edition of the Comic Book Blog. I'm your host, Jim Houston. So I have a little bit of exciting news. On Saturday, August 24th, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., I will be setting up a table to sell some comics from my collection. The hotel is Doubletree Hotel, 425 Route 59, Nanuet, New York. Your admission fee is only $5, and if you show up in a costume, you get in for free. So I just thought for the heck of it, I'd show 3 of the books that I'm going to, try to sell at the show. You have Ironman, which is kind of hot because Robert Downey Jr. is supposed to be Dr. Doom now. We have Captain America 100, and the actor who played Captain America was in Wolverine and Deadpool, or Deadpool and Wolverine if you prefer, and X-Men 94, second appearance of Wolverine. So you can see there's CBCS. I had them graded a while ago. I think I actually pre-screened them at CGC, and I don't know, for some reason I sent them to CBCS. So at the convention, I'm going to have, I think, 14 short boxes of, I think, a lot of DC comics, like Batman, Superman, Green Lantern, Green Arrow, Justice League of America, Legion of Superheroes, stuff like that. I think I'm only going to charge $1 each, so I don't know. Hopefully sell some to pay the cost of the table, which was only $80. This is the first time I'm selling at a show in a very, very, very long time. I set up at Creation Con with a friend of mine once a long time ago. And at the end of the show, someone bought all the comics in one shot from the table. And we split the money. So, hi, Frank. Now, the comics that we're going to try to sell, they might just be behind the table with me because I don't have a rack built to display, wall comics. But let's take a look at these. So the first one you're going to look at here is, it's X-Men 94, and it's graded by CBCS. It's a nice book. It's graded 4.0. I have an extra copy, a CGC copy in my collection. This has, spine ticks that break the black on the cover. But, what the heck, it's the second appearance of a lot of the Marvel characters. Well, I don't see Wolverine on the cover here. Oh, he's in the little circle. He is in the little circle there. All right. So that's one comic, maybe somebody will want. This is Captain America 100. So what happened was, first Iron Man was in Tales of Suspense. And then when it reached issue 100, they split it up so that Iron Man got its own book and Captain America got his own book. So they have the two characters that used to be in Tales of Suspense have their own comics here. So this is a Captain America 100. I do have a CGC copy in my collection. This is a 5.5 cream to off-white pages. And it looks pretty good. It's got a little bit of a scuff in the black here. But that's Captain America 100. Okay? So that's that. And then here's my Iron Man. Like I said, Robert Downey Jr. is going to be Dr. Doom. This is Iron Man #1. It's graded 4.5. And this looks a little better than a 4.5. I have had luck of cracking out CBCS comics and submitting them raw to CGC, and they would come back in a higher grade slab. So I don't know. There's that. Now, this is one of my comics from my collection. I think it's the third time I purchased this comic. It's from Comic Link. I just thought, since I was making this video to talk about being at the convention, And this is the only book that I haven't opened in a long time. It's been sitting here. I think I'll just throw it in on this blog. Even though I'm wearing a Marvel comic shirt, I'm going to open a Batman comic. So this is the, popcorn. And the box is nice. And the thing I like and I reuse a lot is the padded white bag. So when I send a comic off that I sell on eBay, and I actually sold the Batman comic this week, it was featuring Bat Baby. And I forgot I even had some of the comics on eBay because I did, instead of a bid, I did buy it now or best offer, and it just seems to stay up there. I'm glad I didn't sell it to anybody else. There's a few more comics up there right now. So, now this comic, I know I already have it, but it's a higher grade, and it's Batman 125, and it's 6.5. So this has off-white to white pages. When there's a comic, above a 5.0, I kind of throw a bid in like $100, $125, and with all the fees, it comes out to like $150. So the double of this, I'll bring to the convention, and so I'll have 3 Marvel comics and 3 DC comics. So this is King Batman the First, 6.5 off-white to white pages. Now I just put it on the chair here just so you can see it. I have a copy of Batman 122. It's the marriage of Batman and Batwoman. So I'm going to bring this to sell. It's a pretty nice copy. It does have a note that says brittle pages, but I'm pretty sure the pages are not brittle because I wouldn't have sent it in if it had brittle pages. But I know I myself don't really like brittle pages, but I just don't agree that that has brittle pages. You would see the pages in the bottom of the slab. And I have a Batman 131, which people like because it's got white pages. And, it shows that Batman and Batwoman are still married. And there's Batman 2 and Robin 2 on the cover. So that's 131. And Dick Grayson is Batman 2. And the son of Batman and Batwoman is the new Robin. And it says Valley Magazine Exchange. So it doesn't have really a date stamp. It has a store stamp on it. So here's Iron Man 1 and Captain America 100. They were in Tales of Suspense, and then they got their own books. Pretty nice copies. Here's X-Men 94, start of the new X-Men series, 4.0. Here's 2 Silver Age Batman comics graded by CGC. We have the Batman marrying Batwoman. And then later on in the series, they had a son who became the new Robin, and Dick Grayson is the new Batman. So on the left is the original copy of my Batman 125. It's Batman as a king. It's graded 3.0. It's got off-white to white pages. And I did buy an upgrade for this already. I think I had a 5.0. So that's in the collection right now. But this is the book I'm going to bring to the convention tomorrow. And this is the upgrade that's going to replace whatever's in my collection right now. I think they both came from Comic Link. This one wasn't in a bag. I've never seen that before. But I looked at it. I don't know, might be a little scuff on there, but the grade of the book is still good. So I have a 6.5 Batman 125 into my collection now. Here's the back covers. Both of them have off-white to white pages. We'll see that as we pan down on another camera. Pan down the camera on the other book. So these are the books I'm going to be bringing to the comic convention at Doubletree in Nanuet, New Jersey tomorrow. It's a X-Men 94, a Batman 122, and a Batman 131. And today I added a Batman 125. 6.5, I will bring a double of Batman 125 to sell. In addition, I'm going to have a spinner rack out there. I might even fill it up with comics. I'd like to get $300 for the spinner rack with the comics in it. So anybody who's been looking for a spinner rack, and you know, shipping would really make it cost too much money, you can just swing on by and pick it up. I have 2 spinner racks. I usually put one on the porch for Halloween, and I give the kids comic books at Halloween. So maybe you could do the same. This has been another edition of the Comic Book Blog. I'm your host, Jim Houston. See you again soon. Bye.